Hey, Jessica Dahl, it's Mark Bittner again to waste another 5 to 6 minutes of your time for the Washington labs. So, last week we went to the Pentagon. You told us to do a journal about this. And, by the way, I hope you like the suit. Uh, so, the Pentagon, we went there, took a tour after a lot of security, which is pretty cool, I guess. You have to protect everybody who works there, so protect the most secure building in the nation. So that was interesting. Went on a tour, had two seamen, two Navy men help us on the tour. One of them really loud, the other one just seems to have hated the first guy, but who knows. Apparently it's a great honor to give tours at the Pentagon. So there was that. I learned about General MacArthur, learned about NATO, learned about the center of the Pentagon, the cool little courtyard, which apparently had hot dogs that the Russians thought were bomb codes. So, very comedic, I guess, when you look back in retrospect. I just really want to get something off my chest here. During the 9/11 part, when we were told that the airplane went this far and this wide. A couple of students just talked about the 9/11 conspiracies and completely doubted that there was actually a terrorist attack and that the U.S. government did it. I can't respect that at all. That is probably one of the probably one of the most disrespectful things you could do while you're in the building, while you're near the memorial, while there are Navy men, military men who probably lost people that they knew, and they're just talking about how it's the government's fault and that it's the government that did it. I just can't respect that. That's just, I don't know. There are no words for that. I thought that was probably the worst thing I've heard all during my entire time at American so far. How can you go into the Pentagon, go to the 9/11 memorial, and then say this is all the government's doing? I mean, you can have your beliefs, do whatever you want, but don't say it inside the Pentagon. Don't say it inside when there are other people, other tour groups looking at it. No, you don't do that. You keep that to yourself when you're in the actual building, when you're in the actual place where the attack happened. I mean, yes, oh my God, they hit the 1 out of 5 chance of hitting the most secure part, so the damage wasn't that bad. Okay, that's great, that's wonderful, but why is it a conspiracy, and why are you talking about it inside the actual building where the plane actually hit? I don't know. I just could not stand that. I was very just nauseous when I heard that. I'm not going to divulge on who said it, but I just can't believe people actually have the audacity to do that while they're inside the building where the attack happened. But, other than that, the memorials were definitely really interesting. Carly, and Gabby went to the new bench memorial, which was really, really, I really wish more people went there because there's a lot of stuff. It makes you think how somebody who was 3 years old at the time was killed. There's somebody who was pretty much our age who was killed in the attack via the airplane. And it just goes on and on and on. And it's just weird to think about. Like, benches were beautiful. You don't want to sit on them. You don't want to go on them. You just want to look at them. And there's symbolic meanings. I guess were also they're pretty obvious. If you're looking towards the Pentagon building, that means the person was killed inside the Pentagon. If you see the sky from looking at the name, then that means they died on the plane. And pretty much it's very symbolic, very deep. The little water canal beneath all the benches were really, inspiring. I don't know, it's just the memorial was probably the most interesting part of the Pentagon itself. So, hey, that's pretty much it. So, hey, this only lasted 4 minutes and 42 seconds. So, hey, enjoy your 2 minutes of spare time that you get when I usually do this. I'll see you next Wednesday.